Alright, so we are looking at our bell work for second 9 weeks, week 2. And today we'll be looking at Monday. Alright, this first one wants us to label the parts of speech of the underlined words. The Old West was an era for cowboys and cattle drives. Era is going to be a noun because it is a time, a thing that measures time, and it's an idea. So, therefore, it is a noun. Cowboys are people, so of course they are nouns. Now, cattle are typically nouns because you can touch them. However, if you look at the word that comes after that, it's called a drive. And it's not like driving a vehicle. A drive is a thing that is done. So you can do drives to raise money for things, or cattle drives where they had to get the cattle from point A to point B, and so they had to kind of keep them corralled and drive them into a certain direction. Right. So, this is telling me what kind of drive. So if it answers the question, what kind, what is it going to be classified as, Justin?
A verb.
Not a verb.
Adjective.
An adjective, because adjectives tell what kind. Okay? That one was a difficult one because cattle we typically want to call that a noun, and we typically want to say drives as a verb. Okay? So, this box contains the words that we're going to be using this week going across here. So repeat them after me. Reasonable.
Reasonable.
Disapprove.
Disapprove.
Responsible.
Responsible.
Disable.
Disable.
Disassemble.
Disassemble.
Abnormal.
Abnormal.
Absorb.
Absorb.
Disposable.
Disposable.
Alright? What part of speech is underlined? The balloon flew above our heads. Aaliyah, what is above in this sentence? It is a preposition. Good job. Okay. And now we're going to look at which of the words is an antonym. Antonym means opposite for valuable. Is expensive the opposite of valuable? No, they mean the same thing, so that can't be it. Would pennies be the opposite of valuable? No. Would unhappy be the opposite of value? What about worthless? Would that be the opposite of value? So my answer is worthless. Now we're looking at our next box, and it's diving into figurative language. This box concentrates on similes and metaphors. Remember, simile and metaphors both compare two unlike things. So the unlike things being compared in this is I felt like a fish out of water. What is it comparing? What is it comparing, Dave? What's it comparing?
The boy to a fish.
Alright, I to a fish. Alright, now looking between I and fish, do we see the word like or as? Yes, we see the word like. Therefore, it is a simile. Okay? So what does it mean, I felt like a fish out of water, Justin?
Struggling to breathe.
Though a fish out of water would be struggling to breathe,
They felt dry.
that's not necessarily what it means. Cole?
He was dried out or dehydrated.
No. Madison?
He was very hot. He didn't feel too good.
No. Okay, so y'all are trying to still take it on the literal side. Does a fish belong out of water?
No.
No. So if I say I felt like a fish out of water, it means I felt like I did not belong.
thought it meant felt dry.
Nope. Good guess. But it means that I feel like I don't belong somewhere. I'm uncomfortable, or like I don't feel like, this is where I need to be. Alright, expand the sentence by using more descriptive language. So I'm going to say, the small bluebird flew across my yard to the new bird bath. Okay? And there I've added the adjectives small and blue to tell me about the bird. And I'm telling where it flew across my yard to the new bird bath. Okay, so I'm adding more descriptive things about my noun, and I'm adding a where there. I could also do a how. I could have said the small blue bird flew quickly across my yard to the new bird bath. So that would tell me how he flew and where he flew. And I could even say yesterday or this morning, and that would tell me when. Okay, so you can add all the adverbs and all the adjectives to give it more descriptive language. Because descriptive language just means that you're adding more adverbs and more adjectives to the sentence. Alright, in this last box we don't have to do anything with. It says refer to this box for this week. You have the prefixes DIC and DICT, dick and dict. It means to say, talk, speak, or proclaim. And then scribe or script means to write. Okay? So those we will be using this week. And that is Monday's language bell work.